Morning, everybody. This is a really damp morning. So, got done that load. We have several small repairs. My semi's got a minor air leak. I think I know where it is. It's nothing significant, but it just bugs me. The international grain truck has a minor air leak again. Nothing to worry about, just bugs me. The semi-trailer, the back hopper I need to change out the motor on the opener. We've got, I think I'll probably end up doing all the poppets on the sprayer. So, okay, that's, repair wise, there's that. The smaller tractors have a couple of hydraulic leaks again, all minor stuff. That sun's warm today. I'm all black right now. We have harrowing to do. We have disking to do. We have a lot of spraying to do. And like I said, I've noticed that a lot of our tips are dripping, and that's a sign that the poppets are getting old. I found that Presaro XTR is really hard on rubber. I found that out by accidentally leaving some in the mixing the jug basher chem handler thing, and it just blew up. Not blew up, but like swelled up the hose real bad. So we got spraying to do, we got some disking to do, we've got a couple of fence lines I want to rip out, maybe do some stone picking. I've got grain to haul, we got grain to contract, bills to pay. I actually yesterday I just did my harvested declarations for insurance. What else? Yeah, I said harrowing. I might have a low tire on that. Kind of sitting at a bit of a tilt. Yeah, so Dad's got the sprayer out right now because it's definitely way too damp right now to do anything harvest related. But even when harvest is done, we're not done with the combines. We have several kochia patches that we want to go and clean up, so we'll harvest them up and we'll find something to do with the seeds, probably put them in a buff and burn it. We will, like I said, do disc rips here and there. There's some low spots that, despite the fact that we seeded through them and they got wet, we'll do it again. We'll disc them up. We'll try and keep our ground in as good shape as possible. There is actually a couple spots that have ruts because we had that 3-inch rain and I went harrowing right after. We have to clean the combines. So I'm guessing what we'll do is we'll put away I'll clean the 8230. But we're not putting the combines away yet because we're going to send them away for like a red light inspection service repair. Have everything done. I'm hoping that we can get that AFS AccuSync installed. I think we can. So that next year we can share GPS lines between the machines. That seems to be one of the hardest things, is the guys getting on the same guideline every time. So we'll clean up the headers. I might do some header repairs. I know mine needs a center canvas, and I'll probably end up doing the whole left side canvas on my header. It's not a cheap fix. We have to change the tires out on the sprayer. We're actually waiting for we had to get 2 of the floaters repaired. One was faulty from factory, but we didn't know that. And one was kind of our fault, kind of not. We were running the tires a little lower pressure than they're supposed to be. We didn't realize that. But yeah, there was some sort of puncture as well. It's just that when we repaired the puncture, we noticed a couple of spots that were starting to delam and whatnot, so, oh well. Luckily, we've got some income for this year that we'll be able to replace that. So, Dad's going spraying by the look of it. It's supposed to be windy today, so he might just do one load here. Yeah, we got a lot to do. Clean headers, clean tractors, clean grain cart, clean grain trucks, grease everything. I will probably do oil changes in the combines, probably. You know, because we're going to be done in decent time. I might do that, might not, we'll see. Yeah, we got a lot to do. Well, that was 2 days ago. I was wrong. The canola was a little bit tough, especially in the low spots. It was like the bottom 4 or 5 pods, especially in the low spots. The seeds were ripe, but the pods were not. So they wouldn't get threshed out and they were getting left behind, and what was there was testing tough, and we didn't want to put it in a big bin. So we sat on it for a couple days. We just shut things down. That was Monday, I think. All the days get mashed together. Anyhow, it's Wednesday now. We're gonna take a run at it. We did a sample right up the same stretches we sampled before, and I think it was testing 11.6. Now it's like 9.5, and it's gonna be a warm, breezy day, so that'll be good. If all else goes half decent, we should get done today. We're gonna have to try and blend off some of that tougher grain with, luckily it's all in the grain cart, so we're gonna split it between the Volvo and the International grain truck. And yeah, so hopefully we can get done today so I can start cleaning stuff. So I already had this guy running. She's got an idle timer and shuts off. I hate it, but it is what it is. I'll get it taken off someday. If not, I don't know how much longer we're going to have this girl anyways, as we're switching over to semis. I would like to have at least 2 Tridem semis and 1 for a water trailer, and then maybe have an extra tandem trailer just for around the yard and short hauling and that kind of stuff. But we'll see when we get there. And I also want to hang on to Dad's International grain truck. It's newer and it drives a lot nicer, and if we ended up having somebody who wasn't as experienced, why is that leaking through there? Somebody not as experienced, or we need to hire somebody that doesn't have a class 1, we can put them in that grain truck. So hopefully the last day of harvest 2021 part 2. All right, trying to do this, but it's windy, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. That's all we got left. Like probably 2 passes for one combine and 1 for the other. It's been running really nice. Not as good as I'd hoped. Wow, as good as I'd hoped based on drought conditions, if not better. But yeah, if we would have got average moisture, I think it would have ran a bit better. I'm going to turn this around. We got Brody being ever vigilant, waiting. One grain truck. The other grain truck's way down there. It needs the corners cleaned out. So there goes Dad turning around and ruining my shot. I figured it was close to about 90 feet there, so that would have meant, that probably would have been closer to 80. If we would have had two 40-footers, that would have been a real cool shot. Jesus, wind. That could piss off any time. And this is a hell of a lot better than what it was last year. We had soybeans on here and it was late emerging and it was dry for a bit and then it was wet for a bit and then it hailed and then it frosted. Oh, it was ugly. So I guess Dad's done. Just cleaning the machine. There it is. That's it. That's all. It's beer time. Well, it's really not. We're going to get things unloaded. It's supper time. But, yeah, we'll have beer with supper. Hopefully you can hear me. It's so bloody windy today. It was gorgeous this morning. I think Dad sprayed 3 tanks. And then it was like 11:30, just wind. So Doug's emptying out. Probably kick some of the nasty, not nasty, it's just piles of pods and whatnot off the header, and we'll head her, I didn't mean to do that, head her back for supper.